Alright, welcome back to another live stream. My name's Red, and we are picking up exactly where we left off from the last stream. So if you haven't seen the last stream, I could always recommend go and watching it. It's good to have just in the background while you're playing ESO or another MMO. But basically what has happened is we're in Glenumbra and we're dealing with werewolves. So let's get into it. We've just captured a werewolf, and now we are going to see what we can do about that. And it's suspected that the Duke is a werewolf, so we're going to see what we can do.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must.
What's the bet that he's gonna turn? I'm gonna say no.
Why, you heartless. I'll never see my family again.
We'll look for a way to cure you, but sorry, man. At this point, you are too dangerous. The guard's like, afternoon? Doesn't give a shit. Alright, let's do it.
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind?
We can't kill... Yeah, that's true.
You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him. I think. Normally I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him.
Well, I mean, yeah, what's the bet?
I'm sure would call
we let him go in there, he's gonna, like, kill
but I think
everyone
it's
else.
Shin's strength of character. We're going to need such strength in the days ahead.
Is there anything more that we can do?
Chu's already been brought back to life once. We need to make sure that can't happen again.
Okay.
The Duke had Mages Guild researchers working on that problem. They're trying to find out how Chu originally died. If you want to help, they're at Glenumbra Moors, the battle site where Chu died the first time.
I wonder how old he is. I know they said he was quite old, and we were seeing that in the last stream, but I actually wonder how old he is. Yes, 23! Finally. Oh man, it's giving me all this stuff, and I don't want it in my bag. Let's put this in there. So, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. Please, if you stick around and you enjoy what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, of course, and leave a comment. You know, it gives me some feedback about what you like and what you dislike, and then we can tailor it around that, and hopefully we can make something that's enjoyable for everybody. I have so many skill points right now. I did not think I had 6. The last time I checked, I had like 0. But anyway, all right, let's put one into resolve. I use my two-handed a lot. When you deal damage with a full charged heavy attack, which I do a lot of, your next direct damage attack used within 7 seconds deals an additional 5% damage. That's pretty good. Yeah. What I really would like to get is maybe a, I know this isn't AoE, or it's a cone, but like self, okay. This really doesn't have a AoE sort of effect. The cone one's probably as much as we can get, which is not, I mean, I understand it because it's a double-handed weapon, but it is kind of annoying. Because I really like my double-handed weapon, but the only problem is though, like I haven't committed to a secondary weapon yet, and I know like you should be able to switch up and do all that sort of stuff, but at the same time I'm kind of like keen just to stick with my double-handed weapon at the moment. Yeah, that's my ultimate. Let's go back to Ardent Flame. Let's morph this. So what does this do? Yeah, I think that, yeah, I want more damage. More damage, and also more resistance or more defense. That'd be good. I know I've got one of those. That's always useful. Let's upgrade that. I suppose that's good as well. Increases the duration of your firing breath. Ooh, yes, please. I will certainly have some of that. I think my armor, yeah, the armor I've already looked at. Two-handed. Yeah, I don't know about this reverse slash. Striking enemy down. Okay. Follow up. We'll get follow up, and I think the next one. You know what? We'll get that one as well. I always like to have a little bit of extra health regen. So at the moment, I really am just like leveling my character as I see fit. Once I hit level 50 and like I've got a lot more skill points around me, then of course I'm going to tailor it around a little bit and just go from there. So, you know. Oh, hi Grookey gang. Thanks for joining, man, and you know, thanks for the comment. I hope you enjoy it. I really do. You know, I hope you stick around. Have you played ESO before? So we're going to head over to the Glenumbra Moors now, because I believe there is also one of those Daedric things that drop in. Oh, hello! I forgot about you. Oh, it's coming in now. Damn it! Wasn't paying attention. Got killed. Got stunned. I don't have time for you, werewolf. I'm going to miss the chance to kill Daedric people. Oh, I also picked up grease. I don't need that. Yeah. I'll come back for you. Let's get over here as quickly as possible. I'm going to quickly drop the grease. Oh, yeah, man. Oblivion and Skyrim though, come on man, like that's still awesome. Like those are fantastic games. I would almost say if you're waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, this might not be a terrible option. I know for a lot of people they might disagree with that fact because this is an MMO, but like with some of the story that I've experienced in the last couple of days and even the last sort of fortnight that I've been playing, I've really enjoyed the game. I actually was quite surprised because I've played this quite a few times before and never really sort of sunk into it and really enjoyed it as much as I am now. A lot of the writing is just awesome. If you can get the game cheap, I certainly would recommend giving it a go. It's a one-off purchase for the base game, but you can subscribe to it and unlock all the content except for the most current content. So it is pretty good. I have not done that as of yet because there's a lot of old content to go through first. So what you're seeing here is the original game from 2014. Oh, big boy's off balance and he's down. Let's breathe some fire on him, and then set up the challenge. You can stun me all you want. So yes, Grookey, definitely give this game a go if you can get your hands on it really cheap. It is it's an awesome experience. Plus the PvP zone's in Cyrodiil, so if you like Oblivion, I mean, it's pretty sweet. I haven't done it yet, but I am looking forward to doing it. Let's summon some mighty power. Oh man, this dude's going down like a bitch. Should have saved my battle standard for then, just for extra fun.
My subjects failed me. They deserve to be destroyed.
I remember the last time I played this game with one of the zones. I believe it was in Glenumbra. I think it was this anchor down here Man, I stood around waiting for like half an hour trying to find someone to like help me out. Couldn't find anyone. This time, I've done that anchor that I just showed you like 3 or 4 times without having any trouble finding a single, like, multiple people. I say a single person, no, I found multiple people, and it's just been absolutely awesome. So there's always seems to be people running around. I'm gonna see if this boss is up. It seems like this is a boss. Yeah, it is a boss. Ooh, and 3 quite tough ones. I wonder if someone will help me. I certainly can't pull all 3, but let's try. Oh, I've got assistance. And I'm getting heals. Oh, nice. I want to be careful how often I throw down my battle standard too. Alright, gonna throw it down now. Oh, really got to get this one down as fast as possible. They are hammering. Oh, someone healed me. Sweet. Oh, let me help you, friend. I think that person's already dead, but anyway. Kick ass. We did awesome. Well, there you go. Let's see if we can type some nice work. Ah, it doesn't pop up over my head. It'd be nice if there was like a sky shard here too. Oh, there's a quest. How much bag space have I got? 1. I should have fixed that up before I came out here. I didn't do that. For those of you who have played this before, I'm really sorry I'm throwing these away, but needs must, unfortunately. If there's a bank nearby, we might we might go and see the bank. Is there one here? Ooh. No, there's no bank there. That doesn't help. Alright, let's pick up this quest.
I should never have suggested fleeing to Aldcroft.
No, it's a shithole.
Brilliant idea, LeBlanc. Now they're gone. All the women in our group, kidnapped by cultists and dragged off into the fen.
Okay, so what are you doing here then?
Being useless. I wish we'd stayed in Camlorn. At least my sister would still be with me. We were heading to Aldcroft, but ran into trouble. Bloodthorn cultists swarmed in and grabbed all the women traveling with us.
Why did they only take the women? Yeah,
said
that's
something about a hag coven. I don't want to think about what that might mean for my sister. Poor Bethany. I sent the other men to the Weiris camp nearby. The Weirises were kind enough to help us after the attack.
okay.
Cultists, bugs as big as my head. Why, oh why did I ever leave the city?
Well, yeah, if you came from
I'll
that
do my
city,
best to
like,
answer, friend. It's our good luck you happened by when you did.
what do you know about,
The
yeah.
Weirises are witches of a sort, devoted to nature and the Weird Tree. They helped us after the attack, and said we could stay at their camp until we were ready to move on.
Oh,
It's
those
nearby,
Weirises.
to the southeast. What remains of my group is there now.
Alright, what else can you tell me?
Not much. It's big and it smells. Bloodthorn cultists roam the southern fen, and hags prowl the north.
I wish I had stayed in Camlorn. I thought we'd be safer out here, but look what happened. I hope Bethany's all right.
Just to make conversation, if you had to choose between teleportation or shapeshifting, which would you pick? Well, it depends. Like, where can I teleport and what can I shapeshift into? If I can shapeshift into anything, and I could teleport anywhere, that's a whole different story. I think I would go with shapeshifting, because if I could transform into anything I want, that would be pretty cool. Teleportation, well, I mean, if I can shapeshift into a bird, I can basically get there faster than I can walking anyway. So I would go shapeshifting. If I wanted to go underwater, I can turn into some sort of marine type creature. Definitely shapeshifting. Anywhere and anything. Yep, shapeshifting it is, for sure. Because I can get there faster than my legs, if I can fly. What would you pick? What are some scenarios you would use the power in? I don't know about my personal scenarios, but I suppose like if I have to get somewhere like really quick, I'd just do that. But otherwise, I think it'd just be to like mess with my friends and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, say I'd meet them somewhere and see if they turn up, and then I don't know, play some pranks, see what I can do. I can't think of a really practical use for it other than the fact that I would just choose it. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I do know one scenario that I'd use it in. I think I'd use it like if there was like a movie that I really wanted to see, and like, you know, just wanted to get in. Be a fly in and see the movie, and then fly out. Especially if it's a movie I really don't want to pay for at all. I mean, I know that's against the law, but no one ever suspects the fly. No one ever sees the fly either. I think, no, this is still not Daggerfall. So, what are some scenarios you would use? Okay, yeah, that's alright. So yeah, I'm just heading back to Daggerfall because I really need to empty some of my bags, which is really annoying. But we're gonna also jump into a dungeon. Now, we did the Wayrest Sewers in the last stream, so we're gonna join this one. What about this? If you could turn into an object for a week, what would it be and why? You couldn't move or speak, but you could still hear, see, think, etc. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I don't know what object I would turn into exactly, but I think I would like to I think I'd like to see, hear, see and hear. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, so I'm a bit of a fan of World of Warcraft and the like. I would love to sit there in a like be in a corporate building and just sit there and listen to how they sit around in their boardroom meetings and how they're just gonna sit there and fuck us over. It's like, okay, how can we get as much as much money out of our customers? I suppose then the best object would be some sort of dildo, just to sit there and like, okay, this is the object that we're gonna fuck people with. I would be the weapon used to fuck the consumer over, and it's the worst thing in the world. But it would be ironic because it's there, and I would be the instrument there. But I'd be like, I have all the information to use against you now. But yeah, I think that's what I would. I think that's what I would have to pick, because like to sit there and like listen to like how they speak, based on what they say behind closed doors, as opposed to what we hear, I reckon would be really interesting. Not only that too, but like I think it would change a lot of things. Like I'm not gonna pick be the table. I don't want to be the fucking table. That'd be even worse. No, I think I'd be definitely have to be the dildo that just happens to be in the office. It just it'd be friggin' stupid to see it there, but at the same time too, someone would be like, that's an accurate assumption about what we're going to do to our player base today. Who brought that in? Give them a raise. I need 2 inventory slots free. That does not help me at all.
Even with the alchemists camped here in the mill.
And then like as they talk more and more shit, like the dildo gets bigger. It's like, oh my god, we were gonna get really fucked now. Get rid of those. I think that's everything. Are we good? Is this... No. No. There we go. We crashed. That's annoying. Yes, I'm aware. It's, my internet just went a little bit, shitty there. Apologies for that. We're just, gonna have to re-jump back in. If you can hear me, just let me know when it's back. Alright, it looks as though we are back. Fingers crossed. We don't have that again. Sorry about that. My internet every now and again does do this sort of stuff. I wonder if those are better gauntlets. Did not actually check. They are much better gauntlets. I'm glad I did not destroy them. Okay, sorry, one sec, I'm just gonna reply. Just send that up. I'm kind of tempted to keep that. I think I'm gonna make it one of my new weapons. I think I'm gonna go dual hand. It's back? Awesome, man. Thanks for keeping me up to date with that. Really appreciate it. I'm fairly new to the streaming scene, so unfortunately it is a little bit of trial and error for myself at the moment. So, but yeah, I appreciate you just letting me know.
Steel and stone.
Alright, all this shit can go into my bank space.
Welcome to the Bank of...
Oh, okay. At old footage, looping. Okay, it shouldn't be. I'm having a look at it here. I'm going through. I can see it on the back play there. There was a little bit of error. Let me just go back a moment and just have a look. Just stand by a moment. I will just bring it up and see what you guys are seeing so we can go from there. Just stand by a moment. I will just bring it up and see what you... Alright, so I've just had a look. Yeah, it's all good. It's where we are now. I'm currently standing in front of the woman at the bank, and we're just doing some depositing of some items. So we're gonna keep doing that. Alright, so deposit. Get rid of. Yep, sweet. I'm gonna break that down. Oh yeah, I'll break that down. Magic recovery. I don't use a lot of magic spells, so I'm going to keep it like... I'll probably get rid of that too. That can go. Yeah, hang on to those. Yep. Oh. No thanks. The only reason I throw those away now is because unfortunately I don't have a lot of bag space, and I'm sort of just trying to save up as much as I can to get more space. Oh, that can go as well. Right, so that's freed up some space. Let's have a look at... where's the enchants? Miscellaneous. Glyph of Health. 732 maximum health. I mean, that, yeah, let's get that. 296, I mean, it's better than nothing. Health, 309 stem. 309 stem. I feel like, yeah. Why is that adding less stamina? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter too much. Alright, that's that. I'm just going to quickly go to... back to here. Sell the rest of that shit. I'll clear out the bags. Alright, there we go. We're good for ages now. And the other thing is, now we lost our dungeon, so we're gonna do another specific. We just did that one. So we are looking at this one. We only have a few more dungeons before we can actually, before we actually run out, so it's not a bad thing, but we need to head up north. And we're gonna get on the horse, save some time. Yes, Grookey, the stream is back to normal. I'll just type it to you. I don't necessarily like to fast travel when I'm in this sort of game. I know a lot of people find that a little bit frustrating because they just want to see more content, but like I for one really like exploring the wayside and the countryside, so you know, you're gonna have to bear with me, unfortunately. Of course, if I was traveling across like zones, that would be a different story, but I really do like to just explore and all that sort of stuff. I need to find myself another weapon as well, because I want to start doing dual hand, and I think I'm going to start with dual hand, and then I can put a couple more of my abilities in and just go from there. Thanks for the update there, Grookey. Yeah, it should come good again. There will be a little bit of a delay, but otherwise, yes, it should be okay. Oh, I stunned and fell over. I just wanted to get out of here. And these guys, the imps are messing me up. Alright, where are we? We need to turn north. And I can't do that while I'm in combat, even though I'm not in combat. Not in combat. Still not in combat. Thank you. So anything else you'd want to be? No, not really, to be honest with you. Like, it's just, yeah. No, not really. Like, I can't think of anything that I, like, really else, like, what else I'd like to do with it. I suppose it depends on the circumstance. Like, if I get into a concert, that'd be pretty mad, or a convention or something, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, otherwise, as for, like, an inanimate object, no, not really. Oh, I just rode into a trap and did not set it off. Thank goodness. What about you? What about you, Grookey? If you could teleport or shapeshift, what would you do and why? Oh, this, I really like how they upgrade the weapons, the horses in this game. Like where you have to spend the gold to gradually like level it up, and it actually gives you more inventory slots and all that. It's a nice little addition that makes mounts just feel like they're a little bit more than just like a means to get you around a bit faster. I actually really like it as a concept, and I actually think I sort of had hoped other MMOs would do something like this. I know Blizzard has tried it, but it's not been to the same extent, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, I could certainly agree with the teleportation there, Grookey. Like, if there was anything that that would swap me from going from shape-shifting to teleportation, it would be to not be late anymore. I certainly agree with that. Knowing you could leave at like the last minute and just be like, yep, perfect, I know I'm gonna make it. Mind you, if it's anything like my internet connection sometimes, whoa, you'd hate for the lag. Okay, there's one person.
A stranger who isn't dressed as a bloodthorn? I don't know what you're doing out here, but you're a sight for sore eyes. Now hurry up and cut me loose.
You're one of the women
No,
from
I'm the queen of the
Camlorn.
Norns. Of course I'm from Camlorn. Did my brother Guy send you? I gave the cultists a hard time, so they tied me up. They took the other women away.
Guy? You mean Guy?
I traded them to the bog hags.
Okay.
The Bloodthorns have an arrangement with the hags. Something about exchanging us for their help against the weird. They even have a contract. I saw them arguing over it earlier. It should be around here somewhere. Please try to find my companions. These cultists are insane. But the hags, who knows what they're capable of. I'll go find my brother. Poor sod is useless without me.
Yeah, he was pretty useless. I mean, he's just on the road, standing there by himself. Didn't even think to, like, maybe go and get help. I mean, you know, common sense is surely something that is lacking nowadays. Speaking of lacking, I actually, you know, here's a little story for you. I actually live in Australia, where right now as we speak, we are getting people buying out toilet paper like crazy. And, yep, common sense certainly doesn't grow on trees anymore. If it did, we wouldn't have that shit happening. It's, I'm not sure, like, whereabouts are you from, Grookey? Are you from Australia? Are you from America? Whereabouts in the world are you from? I mean, there's plenty of other options, but whereabouts? Alright, let's rescue the captives from the tower. Oh man, this place is like terrible in comparison to the rest of Glenumbra so far. I believe there is a, yep, there it is. I remember this from my looking at the map earlier. There's a crocodile there. There's a crocodile in a fantasy MMORPG when they already have the elites. That's a bit weird. Oh, Grookey, man, like, you have no idea. It is unreal. I work as a security officer, and at a particular shopping center, and yeah, at 6 o'clock when all the doors open, like, people are running to see if it's like if the toilets if the toilet paper is there. It is hilarious to goddamn watch. And I'm sitting there, it's like, this is just, people are just fucking stupid. So, you know, if there's any jokes about it in America, I certainly agree with you. Because it's like, yeah, take it from someone who's living here, it's like, man, what happens if I need to take a dump? But thankfully, like, my partner and I, we did the shopping the week prior and got what we needed. But still, it's just like out of nowhere. Is that like player housing? Is that it's actually player housing? Wow. Okay, we're not doing player housing here. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want a house here. This place is a dump. Do they think that'll prevent them from getting the virus? I'd like to say yes, but at the same time too, like, I just don't know. I think what's sort of happening here, the way I sort of have seen it, is the fact that, like, we got a lot of people sort of saying, oh, you know, get ready for the, like a lot of people getting locked in and pandemics and all that sort of stuff. And oh man, am I stuck in the world? Am I? Oh no, we're good. We got a lot of people saying they're stuck, like they're going to be stuck in the house for like 2 to 3 weeks and all that sort of stuff, and everyone's like losing their shit. And like, I mean, I don't know how many times people take a dump throughout the day, but like even like a 6-pack would last more than 2 weeks. Like, it's I don't get it. But they're like walking out with like, I think the biggest pack you can get in the shelves here is like 24, maybe 48. So like people are like walking out with like 2 24 packs each. It's so bad that Coles and Woolworths, which are our 2 like sort of leading supermarket chains, had to put down restrictions so that people could only buy, I think now it's 2 packets per person. Per transaction, where it was 4 packets. But before that, there was people walking out with trolleys, like 2 or 3 trolleys at a time full. It's stupid. And I'm guessing they think that it's going to help them to stop the coronavirus, I'm guessing. But I think it's more the fact that they want to try and sell it again. Like, if you go on eBay, I don't know if you'll see it over there in the States, but if you can get onto the Australian eBay, like, people are selling it for like $1,000. It's so stupid. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah, I have heard that they're trying to make it the second coming of the Black Death. Like, it's not. Like, it's the furthest thing from it. So, and it's going to be funny. I keep saying to a couple of people I know, it's like, it's going to be funny, like, as soon as people realize that it's not that bad, I reckon they're going to try and sell off their stock. And when they realize they've got like enough toilet paper for like 7 lifetimes. But I just don't understand why people think that's such a good idea to just stock up to like such a crazy level. And the funniest thing is, like, people, like, I've been doing the overnight shift the last couple of nights, so starting at sort of midnight, finishing at 8 in the morning, and the last 3 nights that I've done it, I've seen the same people come in every morning and do it, like, and stock up again. Like, it's beyond belief. Read the note. I already read it. Hey, help make the fens safe for travel. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit more than culling crocodiles. Earn gold for killing the toothy beast lurking in the shallow waters of the Hag Fen. Gold for crocodile teeth. Alright, yep. Note that the head Huntmaster is not responsible for any limbs that you may lose as you attempt to fulfill this offer. You should probably put that as fine print. Okay, so I have 25. Let's go and hunt some more crocs then. I think one of the things that I really like about this game also is the fact that, like, it really encourages you to explore and and find these quests rather than like in like Warcraft, where it just sort of sits there and goes, okay, here's like quest hubs and all that sort of stuff. Got any stories to tell about security experiences? Australians like to drink. Like, they get fucking hammered. I think probably one of the better ones I've seen is basically just there was a guy, or there's a couple of guys that were trying to get into an event, and it was a horse race meet. So you know, there's quite a few people around, and basically they were already on the site, so they were already inside the event, and they thought it would be a really good idea to streak across the track, and basically we chased after them and like trying to get a hold of them and get them out, because you know you can't have that there, and they ran outside, and they're like, you know, jumping around and like trying to get us to go outside and like catch them and all that sort of stuff, but they ran off the premises. So we're standing there at the gate going, oh yeah, okay, yep, you can stay there, that's perfect. And about 5 minutes later, when they realized that they didn't bring their clothes with them, they're like, oh, like, you know, can we have our clothes back? And we just sat there and was like, don't know what you're talking about, man, but you're not coming in dressed like that because you got nothing on. And then next, you know, they got picked up by the cops. That's probably one of the better ones. Otherwise, not too many. I mean, it's really just a bunch of idiots. I suppose if anything else, we had an event like right in the country, and basically what's happened is. What happens at these events is it's like all these people that live in like really regional areas of the country come together, and they basically just come together to listen to music, drink, do drugs, and fuck, basically. And one time a dude or a guy got up on the stage, same thing again, and was dancing around. He was completely naked. He tripped on some sort of chord or lead or something, and the person who was singing, who was I think just like one of the local singers or one of the local artists in the area, basically kicked him like in the ass so hard he Supermaned off the stage and on the ground. So we like picked him up with gloves on and we're just like, you alright, buddy? Like, you alright? And he goes, oh yeah, some fucker kicked me up the ass though, I don't know what's going on. And yeah, basically sat him down. That's probably about it, really, unfortunately. Like, security, it's a lot of the same. Like, you can get some really good experiences and you can get some really shit experiences. I mean, a really bad experience from my experience in the job is just people have a right to be an asshole. Like, that's all it is. That's all it comes down to, really. And if anyone has a chance to get out of paying to get in or something like that, yeah, they'll certainly do that as well. I think the only example I have of that is we have the AFL, the football here in Australia, and it was one of the local games, so it wasn't at like top league level. I don't know what the equivalency is in your country, unfortunately, there, mate. But basically, we had an umpire come on the site, and we told him, it's like, oh, everyone has to have their boots checked and like for alcohol and all that sort of stuff. They did not want it on the site, and he got so upset and like just held us up for so long. In the end, basically the league director for the umpire side of things come out and goes, oh, if you don't open your boot, you can't umpire in the grand final. And his girlfriend was in there, and it was like a 35-degree day, so I'm not sure what that works out, but basically that's 35 degrees Celsius. And yeah, she was in the boot for about 45 minutes, because that's how long we dealt with her for. So who knows how long she was in the boot for prior to that. but she came out and needed hospital attention pretty quick, or paramedic attention very quickly. Yeah, there's a couple of stories. It's just people being an excuse to be horrible to each other, and it feels like you're babysitting adults. So I don't know. If you got any other questions, I'm sure I'll see if I can answer them for you.
Move to flank!
Alright, it's time to go back and hand in these quests. I think I've got one more. I think the funniest experience that I've had. Have you ever considered yourself to be in danger on the job? Look, yes, I have. There are certain situations where you really do sort of sit there and go, "Ooh, that was close." Whether it just be like a physical altercation, like a fist fight or anything like that, is one thing. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I felt like I might get like shot or stabbed, because I know in Australia, like if you know about our gun regulation and all that sort of stuff, it's nowhere near as I don't mean this really, but the gun laws here in Australia are very strict, and it's not to say that they're not over there, but yeah, they are very strict over here, where like to have like a handgun, a pistol, you actually you have to be part of the armed forces. So you either have to be a police officer, a person in the military, or you have to be like a social service thing, like a security officer. So I've never felt like I would have had the chance, or could have been, I don't want to say have the chance, I don't want the chance to be shot, but I never felt like I was going to be in like that, yeah, in that sort of situation. But as for stabbed or hit with like a baton or a trolley pole, which if you're not aware is the bar in between the trolley that you push around in your supermarkets, yeah, I've always felt like I could always get one of those, but thankfully it's never happened. But more often than not, it's mainly just like getting into sort of punch-ons and all that sort of stuff. So, and they're not too bad, because usually by the time they sort of look like they're about to happen, most of the guards are usually around you anyway. It changes very quickly when they realise that it's not going to go their way. Okay, I've not been in this dungeon before, so I am kind of looking forward to it. But I mean, you do see a lot of people do a lot of stupid things, especially like drunk people in the clubs and all that sort of stuff. Are we going? Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. Oh, snake people. Really like the look of this place too. I cannot fault the developers ZeniMax for this, because the game looks absolutely amazing. I cannot imagine what current game looks like. Oh, come on. They need to die already. $30 gold and a supple root. I thought I would have got a little bit more than that. Ooh, quest giver.
Thank the earth bones. Your kind abandoned this place to rot. So my sisters and I took it back. Fight the serpent women by ourselves? They are too terrible. Let us do it. This land. And you? Yes. Normal room.
Okay, so basically we need to save the sisters and kill these lot. Very simple.
Be gone, outsiders.
Actually, now that I'm sort of in this now, and sort of had a little bit more time to think about it. I think what you find here with the culture, Grookey, when it comes to security personnel and all that sort of stuff, there are a lot of idiots out there. Like, there's a lot of people who will naturally just do stupid things. But funnily enough, most people can be talked down. I've found it, like, doing work in the industry. Most people, like, when you tell them they're, like, you know, they're there to have a good time and you would hate for them to have a bad time, most of them turn around and go, oh, you know, yeah, you're probably right, bro. Like, I just want to relax and all that sort of stuff. It's like, yeah, well, the last thing I want to do is, like, you know, have you have a bad time. And they're just like, oh, thanks, man, I appreciate it. Next thing you know, you're friends with them. And, you know, half of the time they offer to buy you a beer, which you can't have because you're working. Whoa. Oh, do not want to stand in that. Do not stand in that. Oh, die, die, die. As I say, he's not going to heal again, is he? Give me some of that. Wow, we do not do much damage. It's either that, or it's got a lot of health. Would you rather have the ability to fly, but with a downside, or superhuman strength with a downside? I mean, again, it sort of depends on what the downside is, but I mean, flying would be pretty cool. Like, superhuman strength. I mean, I feel like that's probably more the limited one. And like anything that requires superhuman strength is like, yeah, it's probably a little bit more limiting than what flying is. It depends on what the downside is, as I said, but I think I would go with flying. At this point, you tell me the downside, and I sit there and go, you know what? I have to change my answer. But what's the downside? All of a sudden, like, these snake people are cool, but I feel like we're just dealing with Naga here. Was the downside to flight would be something like you grow bird wings. Yeah, that is a downside. You become a balloon, you can only fly 1 mile an hour. Oh man. Or you can only fly backwards. Yeah, backwards would be interesting. Yeah, that I mean, either like any one of those is quite a downside. I don't know, like, still flying like 1 mile an hour, like, it's like, check out what I can do. Can't do it fast, but it's still something that you can't do. I mean, I suppose you could say the same thing about, what do you call it, super strength as well. I think one thing that'd be funny for superhuman strength is, like, you could only, like, you'd be super strong, but you couldn't pick up, like the simplest of objects. Remember, if you are enjoying this stream, if you're enjoying watching the gameplay, and, you know, if you are interacting, Grookey, I appreciate it, man. Really, I do. Please consider giving a like or subscribing to the channel. It does help support it, does push us out there. I really want to turn this into something big. How would you handle those downsides? Give me a few scenarios for each. As in, how would I handle having bird wings? If I had bird wings, I don't know how I would handle that, to be honest with you, because, like, I mean, if it's not in replace of my arms, I mean, I'm sure I'd be fine, I could deal with that, because at least I wouldn't be flying like 1 mile an hour. Flying backwards, I mean, even if I could fly, like, you could be able to fly backwards anyway, so, like, to exclusively fly backwards, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, I mean, if I had to handle bird wings, like, if I still had my arms, then it's not really too bad. I mean, I just have to cut a hole in every one of my shirts. I mean, as far as, like, superhero status going, you'd be the world's shittiest superhero. What else was it?
In this case,
Become a balloon. If I was a balloon man, I'd put myself in a nice, well, I couldn't say put myself in a nice, like, felt room or something, because I'd probably static electricity myself and blow myself up. I'd keep myself in a nice, safe area. Strength downsides would be like, you can never turn it off, you can only pick up things, your body weight, etc. Oh, yeah, that... You can never turn it off. Like, never turn off my superhuman strength. I mean, I don't know if that would be that much of a bad thing, because, like, you would just simply, I mean, to be able to pick up, like, a paperclip with superhuman strength wouldn't be that much of a deal, because, like, you could still pick it up. So, that, I feel like that would be alright. But, things my own body weight, yeah, I mean, it's probably still a lot more than a lot of people could pick up. Like, I'm a fairly heavy set guy, not overly heavy set, but yeah, I feel like I could easily, that would be all right. Yeah, I think the flying one's probably the worst of the two. I mean, flying 1 mile an hour, I mean, you're essentially hovering at that point. Like, I think that would be the best one, because I'd be sitting there. It's like, it's at walking speed basically. Like, it's a little bit slower than walking speed. I can probably deal with that. Just never go outside. Yeah, pretty much. I just feel like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here and stream for everybody, because there's nothing else I can do. The sun might pop me. It might be too warm for me.
Where did you come from? Oh, thank the streams. Did one of my sisters? Alas, that seems the only answer. The Lamias are led by a powerful queen, and only by defeating her can we bring peace to this place. We will make ready.
What about you, Grookey? What would you pick? Would you pick super strength with the same drawbacks, or would you pick flying? I think I'd still pick flying. Even if I could only fly at 1 mile an hour, I'd be like, this is still pretty sweet. You'd be able to do like the world's slowest, like, Bruce Lee kick without it. It's like, check it out, man. It's like, I don't even need the camera. Nice and slow. if I could reach the controller. Man, like, that's easy. Get one of those grabbing sticks. Let's sort that out.
This land belongs to the Lamias.
I'll be chilling and grilling. No, you'd pick the same. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, if worst comes to worst, like, if I'm at home, I can just ask someone. It's like, hey man, do me a favor, come on, help a brother out. Like, don't leave me hanging. I'm already hanging. Look at me. Ooh, are we at the last boss? This looks very last boss-like. Oh no. No, we're not. We've still got a couple more.
From my soul.
Which is the worst side effect? I don't think the ones for being super strong is overly bad. They both seem pretty alright. I would say I reckon becoming the balloon's probably the worst bet, man. Like, Yeah, that was sort of my logic. It's like, I mean, I'm only going 1 mile an hour, but at least I can fly. I think the worst one would be the balloon. I mean, the wings, I think that you just get used to the wings. You're like, yep, I know it. I have it. Like, gotta keep them clean. Like, they're annoying. But, yeah. But if the wings could make you fly at any speed that you wanted, that'd be pretty sweet. I think you'd still deal with it. You look like Harvey Birdman. Get a suit and a nice like mask. You'd be loving it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're only flying at 1 mile an hour, it's like, I can't cause any trouble, I can't do anything like that. I'm just gonna chill and do what I gotta do. But yeah, if I was the balloon, like, yeah, I'd be stuck on the roof there, that'd be shit. And that also means I probably wouldn't have any arms, so I couldn't stream for everybody. Oh man, this boss has got a lot of health. Medium, I'll take that as well, just because I can. I mean, you could like play pranks on people and then very slowly get away and just go out of their reach. Like, hey, you can't get me. Like the limitate, like the sky's the limit, despite the fact that you move really slow. Gotta go back. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we gotta go this way. Right. Human equivalent of a pufferfish. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, if you were the balloon, that's for sure. Why can we not do this? I feel like that there is like a lever. Yeah. Nice. Let's just charge this. So, do you like to play games, Grookey? What sort of games are you into? What are some situations you'd use that one in? Which one are you referring to? The 1 mile per hour one or the balloon one?
You're no match for us.
If I was if I was in the balloon situation, what situations would I use it in? None, because I wouldn't be able to leave my house. If I could fly at 1 mile per hour, I mean, like, oh, the balloon one, yeah, nah, none. Like, what could you use it for? Like, realistically, you'd be like so fragile. Unless you can provide me with one, like, unless you've got one that, like, sort of on mind at the moment. I'm glad I checked that out. Oh, it's one-handed. Perfect. Play games like Undertale. Man, is that good? Like, I've been told so many times to play that game, and I just have not got around to it. Is it something I should, like, play? Is it something that you'd recommend? Zelda? Oh, man. Breath of the Wild. I've been playing that for the first time. I've had it since launch, but, like, I just haven't been able to sink my teeth into it as much as I would like. But it is absolutely awesome for what I've played of it, so I really love that game. Ace Attorney is a game that I have been recommended many times before, and Smash Bros. I mean, can you really go wrong? I mean, it does have the name Ultimate in it, and I feel like it's probably one of the only games that deserves that Ultimate, like, in the title. You know, unlike games like Ubisoft's, like, what is it, Ghost Recon, whatever the current one is, like the Division 2, like Ultimate Edition, it's not Ultimate. It's just sold back to you at a premium. So yeah, let me know, like, is Undertale something that I should look at and probably give a go? I'd like to think about giving that a go. Oh crap, is that our healer? Our healer's dead. Die. What if I became invincible? I mean, that's really the ultimate, really, isn't it? Like, I think the first thing I would want to do is just, like, go up as high as I can and just, like, jump off and just, like, see the view on the way down. I mean, if I'm looking at, like, flying backwards or falling backwards, isn't that kind of the same as flying backwards? So I could just chill out and do that and know that I wasn't going to die. That'd be pretty sweet. Live out the ultimate GTA 5 fantasy. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see what you got there about that. If you're into story and characters over gameplay, then it's the best. One of the best games I've ever played. Man, I have heard that statement so many times, and like I love a good story. So for me, like, I feel like it is a game that I would really enjoy. I actually think I got it from Humble Bundle at one point, but never really got into it. So I'd have to go back through my Steam library and check. But okay, I think I would. I think I will have to give that game a go and just sort of see. Oh, whoa! Snake Lady's angry. Damn! Oh, I've got to build up my standard a little bit more. Alright, let's do it. Oh, hold him off, man. Oh man, messed up my fire breath. Damn, this fight is mad. Whew. I was gonna say, am I gonna hit 24 now?
But at last, this ordeal is ended, and for that, we thank you.
You're welcome.
With their queen destroyed, the other Lamia will flee, and balance will return to these ruins.
Cool beans. Alright, so how do I get out of here? I'm guessing I go up there, and that's it. Alright. I mean, like, you couldn't pop hole in that form. You wouldn't be fragile. Oh, if I was not fragile, I don't know, like, I suppose, like, I could just, like, hover around and watch anything that I wanted and all that sort of stuff. Like, I could just see it, have a bird's eye view of everything. But, like, I mean, a balloon, like, you're not really going anywhere, are you? Like, not anywhere quickly anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that would probably still be the worst situation. And you probably couldn't do much anyway, because, like, you're a balloon. So, yeah, I think that's probably where I would stand on that one. The game has 3 main routes, each of which take about 5 hours. Okay. It'll seem like it's a short game at first, but then you still have more routes to go down. That actually sounds amazing. Like, it's a game that I can sit down and play in like maybe 1 or 2 sittings. That's yeah, that sounds really good. I can actually just enjoy it for what it is. Oh, why did I do that? That was stupid. I could have easily just jumped to where I needed to go. Damn it. Oh, that would be right. Of course. Can't open the door. Oh no, there's a lever here. What have I got in my inventory? Oh, I've still got a few spots. Thanks for the shield. Now I did get another... Let's put that there. Oh, perfect. I'm out. For Undertale, no, not really. Yeah, I don't really know what the plot is. No, I haven't really experienced it. I know there is a twist. Like, there is something that sort of makes you think that you're doing one thing and then something else happens or something like that. But no, as for the actual plot itself, no. I don't know it. And I don't even know if what I just said then is correct. That's what I assume it to be. But yeah, I have heard that it is best experienced like with as little knowledge as possible. All I seem to know about it, like more than anything else, is the fact that a lot of people recommend it to me that I should play it. Let's see, what other quests do I have? Talk to guy at the... Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's grab some more of this. I got a question for you, Grookey, as well. Like, who's your favorite Smash character? I personally am a Link fan, but I don't play a lot of Smash, unfortunately. I have been thinking about getting into Joker from Persona 5, but I do need to purchase the Season Pass. But yeah, who's your favorite character, man? Oh, dude, I appreciate that. Thanks for the sub, man. Please come back anytime. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. You know, I really would hope that my streams can be something like what we've got now. It's like people in here just talking about just general stuff, like even it's like random stuff like we've been talking about, you know, like superpowers and like favorite games and all that sort of stuff. Like, to me, that's like perfect. Oh, Lucas and Ness, man, I remember back like when I used to play I used to play Super Smash Melee. Ness was just an absolute nightmare to deal with, especially in the hands of like a really good player. But like I haven't really played enough Ultimate to come across not good players, but like I've not found a player that beat me so badly that I was just like, oh man, okay, this person really knows what they're doing and all that sort of stuff. But I have experienced back when I was a lot younger a really good Nest player, so I certainly know where you're coming from. Unfortunately, I couldn't wrap my head around him. Pichu, I don't know. Bleeth? I don't know who that is, actually. Is that a new... It must be a new hero. I don't know who it is. Hero and Cloud are up there as well. Hero, that's in reference to Final Fantasy, into Dragon Quest 11, yeah? Is that the hero you're talking about? Because, yeah, I hear he's pretty mad. And, I mean, Cloud's Cloud. The only thing I'm looking forward to with Cloud in it is the remake, Final Fantasy VII. I would certainly give him a go on the Smash Bros, but yeah, I don't have him unlocked at this stage. You've not Earthbound 2, is that the SNES one? Is that the Super Nintendo one? Or is that a sequel to the Super Nintendo one?
My sister and the other women made it here. Everyone's a bit rattled and tired, but otherwise they don't seem hurt. Thank you. Weirus Emily says a hag named Mother Merc was likely behind the abduction of the women. I wish we could stop her before she tries this again. All this danger and adventure. We're so not cut out for this. Mother Merc needs a coven of hags. That's what the Weirus told me. The coven hunts women to convert into hags or thralls. The Weirus
of course, Erdrick. Yeah.
She knows how to deal with Mother Merc.
Erdrick, Dragon Quest XI is a phenomenal RPG. I've recently been replaying Dragon Quest VIII on my 3DS. It is, it's so good.
She's staying with the Weirus at the Northern Enclave. Meeting you was a bright spot in this otherwise dark adventure. If you can stop Mother Merc, that'll be one less thing for us to worry about. You can find Sibelic in the Northern Weird Camp. Just follow the road across the bridges.
Oh, okay. So you've never played the Super Nintendo one? The Super Nintendo one's supposed to be awesome. I've not played any of the Earthbound games. It's another one of those games that's on my backlog. If that's the one you're like, if that's the one you've not played, you can get it on the Super Nintendo Mini, I believe. Or, you know, you can get a really good, well, you can get a ROM of it or something. But, yeah, I hear that's another, like, really good game that a lot of people talk really highly of. Is that Cyrodiil? Surely I cannot see it from here. I don't know, but I'm going in here, going into the mines. Oh, there's a few people around. How big is this area? Whoa, it's huge. This place is absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure there is a sky shard in here too. I have to try and find it. Oh. Whoops, no, definitely don't want those. Oh, okay, yeah, that explains it. Okay, yeah, so it is the one I'm thinking of, but yeah, I thought that was the first one in the series. I did not realize that Mother 1 was an NES game. Okay, yeah, that I've been meaning to play that one as well. I have heard nothing but good things. Oh, that was easy, and they both missed this treasure box. Now to find the sky shard. No, doesn't look like it's here. Oh well, must be around here somewhere. Oh, it's Mother... Okay, I didn't realize that Mother 3 was on the Game Boy Advance. So it's certainly one of those series I really wanted to look forward to and to give it certainly give it a try. I've been doing that a lot with games recently. I've either been replaying a couple of games that I've really enjoyed from my... I won't say childhood, but like games that I played when I was growing up, and like games that I've played before and just really enjoyed. Or I've been playing games that like I've tried and disliked at first, just to see if I like them now. So ESO actually is one of these games. What we're playing now, what I'm playing now. I played this when it first came out, and I was just very much sitting there going, "This game absolutely sucks." And now, like, I cannot believe how good it is. Easily a good recommendation if you're ever short on something to play, or if you're waiting for something in particular. I take it also you're a Switch player. Anything in particular that you're looking forward to this year? I know my partner in particular is looking forward to Animal Crossing. That dude's health just like fully regenerate. Ow. Attack, attack, attack. Ooh, looks like we got... Oh no. I was gonna say, it looks like we've got a couple of zombies there, but... No, 2 and a friendly NPC. There's a quest here. Ah, there it is. Oh, Breath of the Wild 2. Oh yeah, absolutely. Very keen to play that, especially even though I've not finished number 1, unfortunately. Not yet. I'll have it done soon. But yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 is an absolute must. Die zombie, die zombie, die zombie. Will that be enough to... Yes, I'll get a skill point from it too. Yeah, I certainly agree with the whole Nintendo Direct. I think they really need something. It's not to say that Animal Crossing isn't like a big deal. It's certainly going to draw a crowd. I know a lot of people that are excited for Animal Crossing, myself included. Like I certainly want to give it a go. I played New Leaf on the 3DS. That was quite good. I didn't expect that to be as good as what it was. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I never played, so I'm kind of curious to see what that's like. But I think I'd go Animal Crossing first over that. I have heard rumors that they're remaking Xenoblade Chronicles as well, but I just don't know when that's coming out. Oh, dead. If you're reading this, I hope I'm not dead. The Bloodthorn attacked the mines and caught me off guard. I'm working on an escape plan. Hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. Stay safe at the Glenumbra Moors. Your brother. Alright, I'll deliver that. I gotta figure out... Oh, okay. Just go down here and I'll be out. Pick up gold, please. Thank you. Is this the way out? Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Perfect. Yeah, see, I don't know what it is. I don't know when the release date for Xenoblade is. Apparently, it's a full remake though. It's not just like a HD upscaling. So, I mean, that would be good. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was a really good game. So much so, I tried to find Xenoblade Chronicles on for the 3DS, and I did, but I did not play that one as much as I did Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, and then now that I know that this is coming, Xenoblade's coming out again, I was like, I'll probably just end up waiting, to be honest. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles looks like it's going to be awesome. I just hope soon we find a bit of a release date as to when it might come out. But I reckon give it some time and we'll get some deets and we'll know what's going on. But yeah, it's the Nintendo Switch is just, it's got a lot of potential, and even though it's been out for a few years now, like it's still, the potential on it just seems almost limitless, especially when they're getting games that are running on the on the hardware. Like Witcher 3 for me was the big one. I sat there and like, I don't own it on my my Switch. I do own it on my PC, but if I was like someone who traveled around a lot and all that sort of stuff, like that would be an absolute bargain. Like I would sit there without second thought and repurchase it and just like play it through again and again. But like to hear that those sort of games, like even like, I know Skyrim's an older example, but like Doom Eternal coming to the Switch is just like awesome. And especially considering like I've seen some of the ports being played and how good they are. Like I'm not really a big fan of like of people going, oh, you know, it doesn't look as good because like the screen's smaller. Like I feel like it's not really much of an argument to make because the screen is a smaller size, and yeah, I really was happy. Like I purchased Skyrim on the Switch just to see how it ran, and I played it for like a couple hundred hours. Like it was so good, and I had friends say to me, it's like, you've played that game before, and it's like, yeah, I know, but I just love the fact that, like, if I was going out and hang out with friends for a night or something, like when you come home or whatever, like you could sit down and be a little bit drunk and play that game and just enjoy it. Or if, you know, you're having like a boys gaming night or something, or just a general gaming night, you could just like bring that and play that. And it was like awesome. Get into this. Ooh, some Draga. Die. Where did this guy come from? Give me my health back. Oh, die, 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 die. Nice.
Amusing. Let's see how you fare against these all.
Pretty well, I imagine.
Soul burn.
Ooh, steel gauntlets. Thank you very much. Something good, come on. No, it doesn't help me, unfortunately. Oh well. Oh, yeah, I know. Tons of games are definitely getting ported in that respect. I, like, to hear, like Final Fantasy X, 12, and all that sort of stuff getting ported over, even, like, the old ones, like Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, is just incredible. Dragon Quest, I hope they actually do a lot more of them. 1, 2, and 3 are good. Like, 11 is amazing, but, like, put, like, 8 on there. Put 6, put 5, like, just put them all on. Like, yeah, Skyrim, Dune, I mentioned, like, Mortal Kombat as well, like, there's just so many. Persona 5 is one of them. I have heard, unfortunately, Persona 5 is, like, apparently it's going to be a different game or something like that. Like, it's weird, but I hope that's not the case. Like, if you're not sure, just do a quick Google on it, and it'll tell you about it. But one game I hope that actually gets on there is Persona 4. If you've not played Persona 4 before, that game is awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. I will not be spoiling it for you. If you have a PS Vita lying around, or if you can get your hands on one, I strongly recommend that you give Persona 4 Golden. If you get the Golden version, that is like the Game of the Year edition, sort of like the way Persona 5 Royal is. If you can get that, oh, you will not be upset. I'm going for the Hound. I'm a dog man. And we have a lot of health. And we're going to get some more. Why not? And I'm going to hold off my points for the moment, because I don't really know what I want to spend them on. Oh, I thought that was another player then. It's not. It's an enemy. Wow, he melted. Oh, watch me fail. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. What else we got? Give me some more quests. Give me some things to do. Man, I've made some good progress today. Like, we've really been pushing up through this and just getting through it. Yeah, there's just so much more to do. Like, there's still we're only halfway in terms of the actual zone quests. I've only seen half of the way shrines, which is kind of scary to know that. Yeah, let's see. They're releasing the sequel to Persona 5, Persona 5 Scramble on Switch for sure, that's confirmed. But there was an Atlas survey asking how the fans would like a port of the original game. Lots of evidence. Oh, if that's the case, man, awesome. Because, like, I would hate for Nintendo Switch fans and Persona fans to get a half-baked version of Persona 5. Like, Persona 5 is a very good game, and I'm glad that they're not doing that then. I'm glad I'm wrong. Because, yeah, for people who have not played it, it's a game they certainly need to play. Especially if you're a JRPG fan, it pretty much goes, like, without saying. But, yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that that is the case, because, to hear that it wouldn't come out to Switch is not good. But good thing it is. But in that case, then that's where Persona 4 would be even better to come out as well.
Werewolves. I couldn't bear losing him, and I don't want anyone else to suffer such pain. That's why I'm here. We'll find a way to stop Valchu.
This werewolf's got the worst name, but anyway, here's your journal.
Didn't think we'd ever find this journal. My brother escaped the mines, but one of Valchu's werewolves attacked him. He's resting, but he'll be happy to have this again. And I'm sure his notes will be useful. Thank you for returning it to us.
I'm just grateful for the gold. Thank you. Let's see. Looks like I might not have the quest here. No, there's... Okay, I don't have the quest here. I just haven't picked... Oh, I do have the quest here. Alright, let's do that.
A messenger? From Aldcroft, by any chance? What news from there? We heard reports that Camelon refugees had inundated the town.
Want another would you rather or something? What's that in reference to? Is that, like, would I rather another Persona game on there, or... Because if I'd want another game, no, I think I'd prefer just to have Persona 5. Like, to have it in handheld mode would be awesome.
That's good. Losing Camlon was bad enough. Meanwhile, we've made significant progress here. Our research is finally beginning to yield results. The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here, yet the spirits linger. Falchu, the beast that ravages Camlon. He fought and died here.
Oh.
We want to know what happened all those years ago. Then we can kill him again.
Oh, fair enough, man. Yeah, if you got another random question, I'll take it. What do you got?
Sarvith, our master of Incunabula, hopes to evoke a vision that shows us the events surrounding Falchu's death. We're collecting the most powerful historic artifacts to use as focus objects. The spirits are making the task difficult, however.
I can help with that.
The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra Moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. If you manage to get your hands on the weapons, find Sarvith. He knows what to do from there.
Okay, yeah, why is it, like...
Falchu wasn't called the Invincible General for nothing. You can cut him, bash him, fill him full of arrows. He just keeps coming. We must discover how they stopped him and ended this ancient war.
Okay, what can you tell me about it, though?
I could tell you the basic story, but if you want a deeper understanding, you need to ask our lore master, Dalina. She's up on the tower observing the movement of the spirits.
Tower? There's no tower unless you're referring... It's not really a tower. I just like how self-contained this is. Alright, let's go have a look. What you got?
Just look at those lost souls. What drives them? Why do they fight on? Of course. What would you like to know? This is where Clan Dureni fought to defend High Rock against the invading Alessian Order. The Alessians outnumbered them 3 to 1, but this was Dureni land, and the clan prevailed.
Okay.
The Dureni settled in High Rock long ago. They were ancient High Elves who stood with the local Bretons against the Alessian invaders. Seems likely. We don't know how the Nameless Soldier defeated Falchul yet, but we're determined to figure it out. The Alessians were a fundamentalist sect that wanted to purge elven influence from Tamriel's religions. We think Falchu was one of their generals. They called him the Changeling and the Invincible One. Nothing could stop Falchu. The soldiers he bit became werewolves and turned against their own. This land should have fallen to his lycanthropic plague. But someone or something killed him that day.
Man, this quest line is like really deep. There's a lot here that just sort of make it very, very interesting.
By making a great sacrifice.
Yeah, it's just... I can't get over how well written some of these quests are. So, with that then, we need to go and kill Falchu. Would I rather shrink 20 inches whenever you cough or sneeze, or gain 20 pounds whenever you lie? Both last for a week before you go back to normal. I'm going to go... I mean, I could go either. I don't cough or sneeze very often, and I don't really lie a lot, so... but if it came to a choice which one I'd prefer, I'm gonna go shrink, because, like, I'm already a big enough dude as it is. I don't need to be any heavier. And if it lasts a week, that'd be alright. Oh, all this ice damage. Looks as though there's a crypt over there. Might go and check that out. Ooh, come on, and down. Oh, he's going down after all this. Whip, flames. Just freaked out for no reason. Maybe another sky shard down here, that'd be nice. Oh. Empty, empty, empty. What a shame. Yeah, if you lied to someone, yeah, that'd be right. Like, bust out of your shirt and pants at the same time. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, like, coughing and sneezing, I think it'd be more hilarious than everything. Like, next thing you know, like, yeah, 20 inches shorter. I mean, like, if you wanted to stop seeing people, whatever, you just, like, keep coughing.
Shall get past these gates. Do you understand me?
Off balance. Give me my health back. Oh, there is another sky shard here. There you go.
They think they have an advantage, do they? Ha! Let's wait until their plan crumbles around them.
Give me that ancient blade. Of course, inventory full. Okay, white stuff is going. What if they swap the gain for coughing and sneezing and the shrinking for lies? Well, I mean, you would hate to cough. Or sneeze, in that matter of fact. And shrinking for lies? Well, I mean, it's probably the same thing. People will know when you're doing it. Like, as soon as people figure it out, it's like, alright, stop talking shit. You've gone from, like, being at my eye height to being down at, like, my hip height. It's like, what's going on? His lair.
Move now!
No.
Make sure these orders circulate among the troops. They need to be prepared for what's to come.
And you did. Let's see if there's a nice treasure box in here for us. Something? No, nothing. Worth a shot. Alright, so now it's time to bring the blades back. To think, at the beginning of this stream, I started off just looking towards trying to break the curse, and like it's getting close to the end of the stream, and we've only just looked at possibly the option of doing so. Like, this is what I like about this game. Imagine how bad a cold would be. Well, I mean, again, like if you wanted people to, yeah, well, it'd be the opposite effect, I suppose. Like, if you didn't want, if people didn't want to see you, well, I mean, I think they'd be shit out of luck, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I can't imagine how bad a cold would be in that circumstance. All I know is I would never want one again. Ooh, stunned. Let's finish him off, come on. Is he actually coming after me? Is he coming after me? Oh, he wasn't. Damn. For some reason I can't collect that. Bugger.
It's true. Falchu is tall as a tree, with claws like great swords.
Yes, and he breathed fire and ate warriors, armor and all. I've heard it all before.
I think my game is locking up. Oh, looks like we might be getting having to make a cover story for a friend. Oh, it'd be like, please, you know how much I dislike this. Please don't make me do this. It looks as though my game has locked up. Or it's about to kick me. I can't put my weapon away. We're getting a DC? Like, nothing else seems to be working. In my inventory? I can go to my inventory. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Axe is cool. Oh, no, it looks like we're good again. Alright, what do you got?
Bagaroon here claims that the threat Falchu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth.
Okay.
Ah, the focus objects. These would do very nicely. Let me just, I don't think that was supposed to come off. Well, these swords are pretty beat up. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of material for the ritual, though.
What do you hope to accomplish?
If all goes well, we'll be able to peer into the past. Hopefully see what happened to Falchu. Find out how the Durenis were able to defeat the Alessians so long ago. And if something goes wrong, well, then we shall see what we shall see.
I mean, it comes down to the fact, Grookey, that everyone would sit there. It's like, stop judging me. I can't help it, alright? It's like, I'm a compulsive liar and I have a cold. Leave me alone.
Of course, we'll be using the amalgamated essence of the past, focused with these ancient weapons, to open a sort of window into history. Follow me.
Oh, a
Now
window
we can
into
finally
history.
learn how Falchu was defeated.
And maybe we'll find out how tall the Horker really was.
You had 3 blades, man. Like, oh,
Listen to me. You must listen.
Giuliano's little teapot. We did it, I think. The spell worked better than I anticipated. We didn't just create a window into the past, we opened a door. The very air ripples with temporal disturbance. Somewhere nearby, the door into history stands open. All we need to do is step through it. A fragment
wow.
from the past, I think. Something that was pulled forward with the spell. Let's hope that was all he pulled forward.
Whoa, what could be so bad? Oh man, damn lag.
We heard a scream, and then ripples of magical distortion started to sweep across the battlefield. What happened?
Open the door
They
into
were
the
supposed to
past.
cast a simple divination spell, nothing more. Sarvith wasn't supposed to open any doorways. I don't like this. Time magic shouldn't be meddled with. But what's done is done. Maybe one of those ripples has the answers we seek.
Well, I mean,
Examine the ripples. See if
there's
there
not much you can
really
do
is a
about that.
doorway of some
Like,
kind
someone's
there.
playing with
And
time.
keep an eye out for anything else out of the ordinary. Who knows what they may have pulled out of the past.
Haven't you heard the sayings like don't mess with the timeline? Oh well, what can you do? Alright, I think I'm gonna call it just here. That's the end of the stream now. So I hope you enjoyed it. Grookey man, thank you so much for coming on board and sticking with me throughout this. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just been a really good experience. I hope to make more streams in the future, and not only that too, I hope to make some more videos about ESO where you can hear my opinions about it as well. So with that, my name's Red. Have an awesome rest of your day. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all things related to either gaming industry, the news, reviews or discussions of anything that I may find as I go along. With that, I will see you next time, and I'm out.